Yo, 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 what's up? Let me see what's going on. Give me a second, get right. Okay, cool, that work. Put you forward. Give me a second, get right. How everybody doing out there? Look, I got my ring light on. What up, Ataya in the building? Ataya. It's Phillips, what's good? Umbrian, what's good? Always a pleasure. My drink match my hat and my shoes too. I'm doing a lot better being back at home. I don't got my ring light, but we're gonna make it work. It's all good. Don't need that light anyway. How everybody been doing out there this saggy season? I know y'all didn't forget it was my Saturday go on now. I know y'all didn't forget that. So just want to remind everybody that it is Sagittarius season, so y'all know Sagittarius Lilith is upon us. I don't know if any of y'all got Sagittarius Lilith placements, but it should be pretty interesting. Okay. Great news home. As ownership, my cousin stood up for me after coming from Canada. Okay. All right. Give everybody a little chance to get in the room a little bit before we start up. Yeah, congratulations on Breen. Talking about the path to expansion. I think our last podcast got a little bit on the naughty side of things. This time around, we're gonna get on the other side of things because I do want to be a full circle of what it means to expand and what it means to take the next journey in life and stuff. Astrology has really helped me become a different person. I'm not really a different person, evolved person. I know a lot of people are shocked that I do astrology, and Horizon is Sag. The Lilith should be interesting. Yeah, it definitely should be interesting. So it should be a pretty dope platform today. Hopefully some people come in the room. I know I caught you at the last minute. With that being said, let me send some notifications out. Stay with me now. We're gonna start about 5 minutes. Give me some chance to send some notifications out. Send some notifications out right quick. And then we'll start up. Let's see who all like to join. Let me send these out. But definitely we talking about, I'm hearing a lot of just listening to y'all. I'm learning a lot just listening to y'all. Definitely makes me more in regard to relationship. Definitely. Well, this is a good podcast for you tonight. Definitely should be a good podcast tonight. Just sending some notifications out. And we're starting just a little bit because it's going to get pretty deep. I know some people going to get in the room. And just want people to be able to understand where we're coming from. About expanding your life, relationship, sunset chaser. What's up? There we go. You know, all the people in the building. Let me send about 5 more out, and then I'm going to start this thing up. Send my notifications out. Should have did that first. I'm backwards today. Oh, we got Latoya Gardner in the house. What's up, girl? Send a notification that I'm gonna start in about like 5 minutes. I think that's all I need to snap for right now. No, I gotta get Cancer Girl out there. I can't find it though. Where are you, Cancer Girl? And then I'll be straight for now. All right. So, they get them likes over. There you go, Cancer Girl right there. I just sent you a notification. You beat me to it. Okay. We're going to start at the 10-minute mark. But today is about the path to expansion. Pretty much last time we talked about like some stuff that if you had choice of things you would have to do. Check out my short video on it. What up, Nana in the building? About choices if you would have had to make in relationships. What's the least or your favorite that you would have to do? Got pretty interesting. Got pretty freaky. It's all about opening up, realizing what you are. And sometimes they help you grow as a person, even if it's negative to some people or unreciprocate to other people. We need that Lilith. It's coming up in every season. It's the Lilith. We got a good treat for y'all tomorrow. Hopefully we have this through here. Possibly say it too. I haven't told him, but I need to tell him tomorrow if he can come. Let's get the crew in here and have a good discussion tomorrow. Don't know what we're talking about. Don't know yet, but it should be good. So we're talking about expansion today. Like I said, last time we talked more sexual or relationship orientated. This is relationship orientated too. I want to get a little bit deeper and stuff. The first thing I want to say is that I do feel like I got 2 more minutes. Sorry, I got 2 more minutes, y'all. I'm going to start at the 10-minute mark. Give people a chance to get in before I get deep into this. Because I want y'all opinions. It's 2 more minutes, y'all. Everybody get this seat. Won't be on too long unless it just get a little crazy in here. I don't know if I like it with my ring light off or not. I left the cord in the truck. Go about 1 more minute, yo. To the 10-minute mark, and then we start this thing up. One more minute. Get everybody seated. And hopefully y'all can really participate in this. I want y'all opinions since we got most of the ladies in here. So hopefully y'all can relay y'all how y'all feeling stuff. Even if y'all disagree with me, it's all good. Ain't nothing but love in here. 30-second countdown. Yeah, y'all always got me, man. Y'all one of the best families out there, man. It be new people in sometimes. Some of the old school people come in. Some of the older school come back in. But it's just like a movie where characters put in with secret powers come in and stuff, and really just appreciate the love, man. Over the years, we had so many people, man, that have really touched me in dysfunctional life for real, and we won't get to say it enough, but we appreciate y'all for rocking with us through high subscribers, low subscribers, high views, low views. I don't think we say enough how much we appreciate y'all. That's why we try to acknowledge who y'all are, y'all signs, and it's been a blessing to know y'all, seriously. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. All right, so let's start up. So we're talking about the path to expansion, and I want to know like I want to do these new videos pretty soon. I can't tell you too much about it yet. One's really around dysfunctional more than me, but I might produce them and make sure they get done a certain way because I want to present a good product. And another one may be something to take the place of me not having a versus series. Tomorrow I'll sit here and I'll talk to my boy Dish and we'll go through some things. But I know the Lilith series is out there. I want to continue the Lilith series. It's almost done. And since I want to give you one video a month, I feel like y'all deserve something else. First thing I want to say about expanding the mind and stuff. When me and this first started doing the podcast, we talked about sun signs a lot. That was pretty much the guys to blow up with sun signs. And I love talking about sun signs. I love it. It's funny to see all the social media jokes about this is how Cancer act, this is how a Taurus act, or Gemini, or Libra. And I find it very, very entertaining because it be accurate a lot of times. But sometimes you hit that little gray spot, not black or white spot, but that gray spot where maybe your chart is totally different. Or maybe you ain't what projected by that certain sign. And we started to break down natal charts and stuff like that. I think it was the best thing ever. I was real stubborn about doing it at first. I wanted to stick to sun sign because sun signs gave it the highest ratings of participation through analytical base. But just going in depth in things and stuff like that, the first thing that comes to my mind is like, do y'all understand, this is y'all first question, that even if you're compatible with somebody, if you're compatible with somebody, y'all match, or you have a history of compatibility, that you still have to make it work. Like astrology doesn't make things happen. You have to still make things happen. How y'all feel about that? Definitely. The reason I say that because the thing about astrology with me is like I can find a girl that's very compatible with me. I know this. I know she's compatible with me. I told you about Mars, how you have to hit a girl named Mars. You know what I'm saying? But true, I know if I'm sexually gonna be compatible and all these things to give me like a forecast of what could happen. And it could be great. And yeah, my Aries Venus want to get all excited. Aries Venus want to be all excited and get all crunk and stuff. And really want to just jump into and dive into a woman saying, look, you got this placement, you got this, you got this, you got this. And for people that's not in astrology, it may seem a little creepy, a little bit uncomfortable, a little bit stressful, pressure, whatever you want to call it and stuff. And I feel like it shouldn't be, because ain't nothing finna happen unless you make it happen, unless you put forth the effort to make it happen. And this is mainly speaking to women because I know y'all like to be courted by men. I know y'all like men to come and approach y'all and say the right things and put it in the right perspectives and stuff. I understand it. And I have no problem with it. As a man, I don't mind approaching a woman. I don't mind being the first initiative to do things. But all in all, you have to make things happen if you want things to happen. That's in the work field. That's in life. Any path you take to expanding or becoming better, you have to, you know what I'm saying? You have to make it happen. Okay, Cancer girl, you asked a question. Let me read these comments while you ask a question. Between dramas and inner work, everything else, absolutely. I believe you can get blinded by compatibility signs. Everyone is unique and have to take everyone as an individual. Shouldn't hurt yourself. It shouldn't take an individual. Hold on 1 second, y'all. 1 second, y'all. All right, I'm back. I believe you can get blinded by compatibility signs. Everyone is unique, and you have to take everyone as an individual, or you could hurt yourself. Wow. Oh, wow. All relationships are work, but some are more seamless than others. Explain that, Nana. What's up, King? Can't wait to watch. I don't know the other person. I don't think said. Oh, okay. I think I talked there. What a blueberry in the building. I I don't disagree with you, Sunset, but I kind of feel like people who are not into astrology kind of fall up more than not making the work ethic. I think people who know the compatibility and nature there, they tend to make more effort to make things work. Like if I know I'm compatible with you and I know astrology and you don't know it, I'm a stranger to you. I'm a total stranger to you. But if I know that we're compatible, I'll put more effort than you would 9 times out of 10. That's just my opinion as a man. Y'all disagree, agree with that. I think people who know astrology and they know it's a good thing, they'll put more effort toward those who don't. Because it's hard to come up to a woman and say, what up, Jasmine in the building. So it's like, if I met Jasmine out, it's hard to me to check out her natal chart. I know how she move and everything. And me to feel this energy and stuff. I got Aries, Venus and stuff. She got placement that match mine. And I said, look, I got to control what I know. It's like you know you're finna win the lottery or something. And you got to put yourself in a position, this is a fire thing, where you got to calm down and politely not tell too much, not talk too much. That's a Gemini thing. And they don't see what you see. They may feel a little of it, but they scared because they're like, why do I feel this way? Why do we know these things? Why is it chemistry and we ain't there yet? All these little things that are upon the physical and not part of the spiritual can cause a divide in itself. And I know, like, I've met people out here who I know we dated, it'd be amazing, but I can't just tell them that because they think I'm all in this stuff. They may have heard that before from somebody who had no natal chart information, just said it because they just want to be on their game. So it's tricky like that. But like I say, it's those who don't know astrology are the ones that mostly don't want to put in the work versus those who kind of feel like, I got to go for this. If I told you winning numbers, you're going to go out and put that bet in. You're going to bet all your money if you know it's really going to be good numbers. But if you don't know so much, you're going to kind of walk on the edges. All right, let's see. Jasmine said, I agree. I think loyalty, responsibility, but mostly I'm seeing cheating. People think it's people here think it's a choice. An independent person stays in space. Wow. I thought someone so perfect ended up being off. That's possible. My thing is, astrology, like I said, astrology is not for you to say, okay, we're compatible, can't nothing go wrong. If you're looking at it like that, then you might as well never take any precaution for nothing. You might as well never get insurance for your car. You might as well never wear your seatbelt because you're a safe driver and you know the roads and you know your car. So you might as well not do nothing but just drive every day. Don't carry no weapon, ladies. Don't look over your shoulder because you don't walk down this path a million times. You already know what it's going to be. If you feel that way, that's comparison what I'm saying. Even knowing what you know, there's still a chance that somebody want to act out. We have dark sides of every placement. We have houses for every placement. We have past traumas, water. We have mental, I don't want to say issues, but mental journeys we take, air. We got ground set rules of stability, ground. We got energy. Energies may be off that day. Something not right, fire. We got all these elements acting at once. And even if they're compatible, you still can run into a situation that they're not on the right path or the right situation right then. And it could cause for things to be totally awful, even with the right chemistry. Dang, I'm kind of speaking just a little bit today. Let's see what y'all got to say. Do you find yourself more compatible with sun signs that the astrology says you're not compatible with? That's a trickery question. That's a trick question because every sign that Taurus is compatible with, they have something in there that's compatible with me. So for instance, I'm a Taurus, but I'm an Aries Venus. So not every Virgo, but a lot of Virgo women has Leo placements, Leo Venus, Leo Mars. So I'll captivate to the sun sign, but it's not about the Virgo side. It's more about the Leo side. Cap, I'm attracted to Caps, but I never knew why. Because they got Sagittarius placements. So they fit my Gemini placements and my Aries placements. So But I'm compatible because I'm a Cap and it's a Taurus. Every placement, sun sign has a element in there that'll make it work. And I'm not trying to be judgmental, but I hate when people dedicate connections off of sun signs and not realizing that every single placement that normally compatible with the sun have something in it that's good. Everything has an air, everything has a fire, everything has a water, everything has a ground. So as much as we want to give the credit to the sun, there's placements in there for you. And especially if you rule by a certain sign, like you Cancer rising or something, you rule by the moon, man, you'll find out that a lot of them sun signs that you're compatible with may have something that moon sign to keep you at home or keep them at home. It's just you have to do your research and know. The more you know, the more you understand, and you can go by that. Let me see what we got. At least when it's compatible, the ups and downs will be something you build to withstand. You're built to withstand. I don't disagree with you, Nana, but I don't know about. I'd rather say this. Not built to withstand, but I'd rather say built to understand. Like, I can understand why I went wrong with my 4-year Aquarius. Not saying I want her back. Not saying it's my fault or her fault, but just knowing the elements and stuff or what I like. What did it take for me to want to talk to her? What did it take for me to want to engage her? What kept us in a relationship for a long time? Those elements will help you decide or can influence you heavily on the right person. And I feel like, to me, I feel like a lot of people jump out ahead of the game or think they're ahead of the game, and I'm slowly moving. I catch up with them. Kind of like the tortoise in the hare. Just date the girl. Just date the girl. Don't worry about her astrology. Just date her. You too big in this to date her. It may work out for a little while. It may work out for a long time. But if they get divorced or they break up, and I'm single, and I date somebody, and you're single, I just caught up with you. And it's not a race. That's the funny thing about it. But it's no different. If you have kids, baby daddies and stuff, and you had a relationship, and now you're trying to figure it out. I don't have no kids, so I just got in a relationship. We working it out. You single, I'm not single. I'm ahead of you. Wow. I'm ahead of you if I'm in a relationship right now and I'm happy, no matter how many people you done been with in the past that didn't work out. So, yeah. Just saying, just speaking right now. That's so true, Ace. The different signs and people, personal chart can make a different react different than you might expect. Facts, Ace. Keem in the building. I think I shouted you out, but if I didn't, what's up again, bro? Lakeisha Green, what's up? Yes, you're built to understand the ups and downs of your signs you're compatible with. So like I say, I wasn't disagreeing with you. Now, I disagree with you, but I just feel stronger in the understanding part more than the withstand or... You know what I'm saying? What you said earlier. That's all. I mean, I agree with both of them. There's not a disagreement there. If you get with somebody you're not compatible with, you may have some ups, but the downs may be extremely detrimental because you are not built to understand them. Okay, I can feel that. I thought I didn't like air signs. We're going off the sun signs. I have a lot in the love areas of my birth chart. Yeah, and I'm willing to sacrifice views. People who are deep in astrology, they watch the Liliths. Some people just want the sun sign. Am I good with a Virgo? Am I good with a Libra? They may not watch, and that's the majority of our subscribers, unfortunately. And we may lose money. We may not be the biggest thing in the world because we go into basics. But our number one plan for me, I can't speak for nobody else. I think this is on the same board. Is to help people out. We can't help you out if we just keep giving you sun signs. It's like grades. Like, I can't get you prepared for the business world if we just doing addition and subtraction. We never do division. We never do geometry or, you know what I'm saying, measurements or whatever you want to call it. We just do plus and subtraction because it's so simple and so easy and everybody get it. We're meant to help people out. And the natal chart, I'll tell you something funny. The Versus series really should have helped a lot of people out. Forget the celebrities. forget that I'm telling you about what this and this. I'm showing you the elements of my placements. All you really got to do is plug in your placements and see how our natural spirituality connects to certain people. I think the verses is very overlooked. To go through all the trials and show you how a woman can be physically more attractive than somebody else and still is elements. And a lot of people post all the time, why would a man cheat on me? I don't condone cheating. Don't get me wrong. What up, Ghost Rider? I do not condone cheating. But a lot of cheating comes behind settling. Wrong or right? How y'all feel about that? A lot of cheating comes from settling. I'm going to let y'all say yes or no on that. I don't condone it. But a lot of cheating comes from settling. Not knowing the spiritual connection and the physical connection. Let's see what we got to say. Whoever you're with, they're on your level. I know people like to scream that their exes weren't on the level, but I believe it's easy to say that outside of the union. Wow, I do too. Lilith is super important to understand and master. Definitely, definitely. Guy met had amazing placements, so compatible, but it was the Venus Mars place where it fell apart. The moon, the Gemini sun cut him out too soon. And I still preach this. The Mars and the Venus, to me, are the most important parts of relationships. Then come the moon. Mercury and moon about even, but Mars and Venus have to be top niche. I'm ruled by Mercury, but the Mars and the Venus in relationships. Now, courting a woman, it may be the Sun and the Mercury, but once you get her, it's gonna come down to that Mars and Venus, and then the moon gonna come in. Just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? This is all opinion stuff. This is what we share for. What is a long relationship you've been with the Aquarius woman? And not with your other, yeah, Aquarius 4 years. That's the tops. And you can see me on an old podcast. It's a funny thing. If y'all check out some of the old podcasts, I do come off. I mean, not podcasts, but videos or compatibility. I do come off contradicting myself sometimes. It's not something I do on purpose. It's just the fact as I learn information, things shift. And I've said Taurus and Aquarius are not compatible like that to me. Going off the sun sign. But then I realized she got Sagittarius Venus. I have Aries Venus. Forgot what her Mars was. Pisces moon. I have a Virgo moon. Aries Venus, Sagittarius Venus. Mercury. Aries Mercury, Sagittarius Mercury. All these things were compatibility-ness that there was nothing. My Mars like Aquarius, aquatic energy. I'm going to get to that in another video I'm going to do later on. It's probably tomorrow. But I slept on that because I don't like all Aquariuses. Before I met her, I didn't think I ever dated Aquarius. I thought Aquarius was a water sign. So let's just show you the weird things. I hope I answered your answer, Cancer Girl. If you're compatible with, you wouldn't have attracted, and if you weren't compatible, you wouldn't have attracted and dated them in the first place. Chances are compatibility lies in things that you don't speak about. Explain that, Miss Phillips. Explain that a little bit deeper for me, if you don't mind. And my Gemini Mars, she can be ruthless. Gemini Mars a trip. Cheating comes from ego, fear, which can cause you to settle. Okay, I can see that. I don't disagree with that, Miss Phil. That's dope. I really do. I really do like that. Miss Phillips said something dope. She said cheating comes from an ego / fear, which can cause you to settle. I said it comes from selling. I like that. I wish I could heart that. That heart goes to you. I don't know I never did it before, but that heart goes to you. I like that. 100% too. You get 100% one. This is fun. You get a celebration. You get another heart. Did it come through? Yeah. I like this little thing. Okay, cool. We can shut you off now. Um, yes, my Gemini Mars and my Venus in Cancer rarely agree. I can see that, and I've had a lot of women with actually who were Gemini Cancer cusp, been the most confusing women to help out in their relationships. And y'all know, y'all probably, if y'all don't know, I don't share people information on here like that, but I get a lot of inboxes off IG about relationship stuff. And the number one cusp that always having issues are Cancer Geminis. Number one. I had to break it down and see what number 3 and number 4 and number 2 is. But that Cancer Gemini cusp, women 9 times out of 10 are the number one sign that asking me, what am I compatible with? I just don't know no more. Just food for thought. In reality, selling is your ego not want to accept that you don't want to do the inner work it takes to attract someone compatible with your higher self. Sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, some of y'all want to be a little desperate. No offense, I'm not knocking you. And desperation ain't a sign of just, desperation ain't always a sign of pathetic or weak or what the word I'm looking for? A simp, whatever y'all want to call it. Desperation can just be that the walls are closing in on your happiness because you feeling like just another Christmas by yourself. You go to the Thanksgiving table and everybody got their man with them. Women like to do this with the rings on their finger, and you don't have one. And yeah, I know y'all like, I don't care, but y'all know y'all damn well do. Y'all care. Y'all care when y'all go out in the park and y'all doing your little jog and you see somebody with matching jogging suits and y'all running together and stuff. It put pressure on you. And it could be water thing from your past of growing up in a big family and you're by yourself now. It could be a mental thing. It could be whatever like your placement desire you to be in. A Lilith comes in place with this, but we're going to leave that out. And it can make you want to be like, dang, like I wish I had that. So you look at the guy. Y'all remember the movie Two Could Play That Game? Well, Bobby Brown had the messed up teeth, stanky breath or whatever, and she hooked him up and fixed him up and stuff. She made more money than he did, whatever like that, and then he ended up like dogging her out. Desperation to wanting to make something happen. I ain't gonna lie, the most victims of this I've seen, so we're gonna put in astrology, are them Cappies. Them Capricorn women. They be the number one trying to help people out, show love, show they can help develop this and this and this. And I love them for that. I don't want them to get rid of that, but they still got to be careful. They very vulnerable because they feel like their analytics can help anything out. Their numbers, their probability can help everything out. And sometimes it ain't about that. Sometimes somebody will meant to be by them damn self because they just rotten to the core and they just want somebody else to leech off of and get themselves up. I need to stop preaching. Let me go read this. My long relationship was with a Aquarius Venus, and I have a Taurus Venus. It was because of our moon placement and Mars placements were compatible. I can see that. I'm going to say this right quick. Women value moon more than men do. Women will value the moon sign, which is your emotions, more. What up, Miss Key Wellness? And I do agree. Virgos do that too. Virgos and Capricorns are like hand in hand with that. But women value the moon signs way more than men. It's just plain. Unless you got Cancer rising, a Cancer man may value as much as women with Cancer placement. But the moon sign will have a man keep you longer, but it's not that strong as a woman's moon placement. We'll get into it later. We can debate about this. Has Gemini ever made people run away, Virgo, because you've said too much? Has Gemini ever made people run away because you said too much? Possibly. If they meant for you to run away. When I want somebody to get away from me, if I know them very well, I know how to get them off of me. If I want them to be around me, I know how to make them get around me. It's a Gemini thing. It's not about It's all a chess game with Gemini, not checkers. To manipulate people's emotions and their body and their aspect of seeing things off of what you can produce. So it's no, what up, Ken? What up, this? There's no limit to what Gemini can do if he plans it out properly. Not saying they perfect, but yeah, if he plans out, he can make you run away, hide, whatever. Definitely. The things you can hide or the things that you hide are what attract your partner, not the representation you bring on the date. Yes and no. Yes and no, Miss Phillips. I have to meet you halfway on that. And I have to say that because thinking aquatically, Miss Nana, I can answer this for you. Thinking aquatically, yes. Yes. The things you hide, yes. Thinking Scorpio maybe like, yes. Yes. But them Cappy and Venus and Virgos, I'm not so sure about that. They won't. Now, show me what you got. Like, Libra, maybe not, maybe so. But I know Cappy and Virgo like straight up, now tell me what you want to do. And they don't like, they may like it down the line, but they don't, if you secretive, they'll more or less feel like you could lie. To me, this is how I feel. They feel like you could be a liar, even if it's good things. Just my experience off the Virgo Venus, 9 times out of 10. They want to know what you got going on now. Capricorn Venus too. They don't like that find out later type of stuff. To me, my opinion. My fire thing, you ain't hiding nothing for no fire. If it's energy there, they know it's there. If a girl got fire in her, she can be the quietest person in the world. I know she got fire in her. I can feel it with my Venus. It pulls out my Venus. And yeah, it's levels to it. It's different. That's why we in this discussion tonight. It's about understanding the elements and how they move people. You ain't gonna hide energy for no fire placement. It's either there or not. If they have to develop it out of you on a first date or they first initially meet you, you may not be dating that person. If I had to pull fire out you when I first meet you, it better be explosive. Because if not, I'm not talking to you the next day. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not finna. It's a fire thing. It's a fire Venus. Especially in Aries. If I don't feel the energy when I first meet you, it's a good chance I don't want to talk to you the next day because it's like, I don't know. I can't explain it. Help me out, y'all. Help me out, Nana, if you in the building. Just read these comments. Mercury is not that important to people who are not ruled by Mercury. My long relationship was the Cap Mercury, and I have Aries Mercury. We still lasted. That's because you're a woman. Simple as that. The moon matters to a woman the most, and Mercury is one of the most important elements of a man. You say he had Cap Mercury, right? You got Taurus Venus. You have Cancer Mars. That's the mama zodiac. Capricorn's the father zodiac. That Mercury had some power in the way he was saying, the way he had going on. It may not been the deal maker breaker or to make y'all stay together, but how he's speaking and how he's acknowledging information, especially with you, Nana, because you very instinctive on how somebody talk and how they get information. It's important. It may not feel like it's important, but that Mercury is very, very, very important. Not maybe long term, but short term initial, especially if a man gonna approach you first. That Mercury is a deal breaker sometimes. He say something wrong and it come off ugly or something, it could be a deal breaker. Not for all situations, but Mercury is important. I want to do a video on that. I want to go out in the public and show y'all how important my Mercury is. And I can switch it up, minimizing it. Gemini Mars. I'm gonna show y'all my Gemini Mars true colors one day. I can really switch up my personality. I can change my voice and everything. But we'll leave it alone. Leah, I need to stop telling y'all the Mercury, the Mars, and Gemini secrets. Okay, that's beautiful compatibility placement. It's interesting. They want space, but the security hard placement to have. But security is a hard placement to have. I agree. Desperation plays a lot into it, but that's still ego. It could be ego. It could be trauma. It could be a phobia. That's why I said the thing you said earlier, Ms. Phillips, I agree. When you say ego or fears, because it definitely could be fears too. Like, imagine that, you remember that game show where y'all had y'all little buggy and you had to put everything in the buggy, right? And whoever had the most money, I think is Shopping Sweet. If y'all come over the sitcom, you know what I'm talking about, where you got to run around with your buggy in the grocery aisle, and whatever you put in there, you get the most. Whoever had the most groceries win. You know, I sit back and watch that, and everybody wanted to get these big old dog foods or turkeys, right? To fill up their thing, and they'd be so full they got to go get another one, right? If you really sit back and think about it, those people who didn't know nothing about groceries, because all you had to do was get the crab, which is way smaller than that big old turkey. All you had to do was get beef jerky and them nuts. Them little canned nuts can be very, very expensive. And you can fill that whole thing up and get more. This is my Gemini Mars thinking right now. And get more money than people getting them big old slabs of meat. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. The smallest pack of cashews can accumulate more than one of them big old turkeys. But it's desperation. So you're not thinking right. And you're running around here saying, oh, it's big, so it costs a lot. It's big, so it costs a lot. You're filling up your grocery cart. Instead of taking your time going to the nuts aisle or going over there with the shrimp at and the lobster, it's not as big as the turkey, and it costs more than the freaking big old turkey meat, and winning the game. Desperation makes you do erratic things. Just my little example. But I love it. I forgot what to call it. If y'all know a TV show, y'all post it down here. I love Gemini. I'm a Cancer, and he is my fiance. Okay. See, y'all sun signs, I bet you it's something else in y'all natal chart besides the Cancer and the Gemini. Not saying they don't go together, but I bet you it's something else. And from the outside looking in, we'll do a video and say, oh, Cancer and Gemini are not compatible like that. And they'll be like, well, I married one. What are you talking about? And we look down the chart, and that's probably the only placement y'all got in common. I mean, you have is not compatible. And then we look like, so we had to change it. We had to expand and change the narrative. We couldn't just keep doing sun signs. We'll do something here and there for fun for the people who want it, but we couldn't keep just doing the same thing because we want to help people out. I want to help. It's not about views. It is a little bit about view, but I want to help people out the most part. And I can't help you out just telling you, oh, Gemini and Cancer not compatible. And then somebody say, oh, I've been married 80 years. It's something else in there that mixes in there. Gemini has a lot of Cancer placements. Cancer has a lot of Gemini placements. And there's something in between they have too. They may have Leo placements in there. They may have, what else is at the ground? They might have some Cap in there or something. But you have research what it is though. And you'll be very surprised about what elements bring what together. Sunset says she was talking to a Virgo and the community, Virgo, both Mercury and the communication style were different. So question is yes. Yeah. I think, yes, I always failed to pull him. Never knew why until Ryan told me about the Venus and Mars, and I understand why. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Sister the Capricorn, her husband is a passive Libra. Wow, wow, wow. I make too many jokes and I'm flirty. I was too much for him probably, but it was a great time conversation. I'm a Cancer Sun, Aries Moon, and Sagittarius Rising. See that? No offense, Miss Purple, but you see how she didn't put out her Mars or Venus. Not knocking her, but I think the Venus and Mars, man, if somebody asks you, Miss Purple, and I'm just putting you on the spot to help everybody else out. If somebody asks you how you made it work, what's the first, how you made it work astrology-wise? What's the first sign you would tell them about? What the first sign? Oh, you did? Okay, I'm sorry. What's the first sign you would tell everybody? If somebody asks you how you made it work in your relationship, what's the first sign you're going to tell them in your natal chart? What you gave to it? And I know you're going to say it depends on what we compare, but no. What's the first sign come to mind if you made it work in a relationship? Just your opinion. We into some deep college stuff today. I like Gemini, though it's more so a family, more so a family thing. Energy to me. She says she agrees with you. Gemini is incredible, smart, and fun. We always represent an image. Let me see. Gemini, Venus. Yes, men tend to run from me because my communication be a lot. Sometimes I can come off as a player. What's your Mercury, Miss Jasmine? They want you to match their representative. Wow. I can't stand Virgos. Why not Purple Lake? Oh, they are so depressing. Virgos can be hella scary. Why y'all talking bad about Virgos today? Say it. Say it. I'm a Mercury Leo and Venus Leo. That's dope. Those are two of my favorite placements to have in those spots. Venus and Mercury. Then I got Mars and Cancer, probably make him hella comfortable. You gotta get through that Taurus first. That Taurus is a little scrappy one now. She know it is. What up, Dreamo? Ain't nobody scared of Nana's Cancer Mars. It's that Taurus Venus you gotta work with. Scrappy. My Mars is a damn Scorpio. Not the worst place to have a Mars in. I mean, to have Scorpio placement in. Not the best, but not the worst. If I had to have a Scorpio placement, I want to be in my Mars and my moon. She said, yes, comforting everyone, comfortable, show them their true colors. Love fire signs, all placements. Me too. Beside the moon. I have trouble with the moon, but I love everybody. Ace, not the Fugal grocery shopping. That was a analog though. Yeah, I forgot what it called. Do y'all know what it called? The TV show where they used to run around at the end of the show. You used to answer food questions, and you buy you time, and then once you buy you time, then you run around with the time you got to get the most you can get in your buggy. And whoever got the most expensive buggy wins. I wish I could be on that show. Because like I said, I hate them nuts out. Them nuts are way more expensive than meat is. And if I did do meat, I'd do crab legs, shrimp, lobster. Something that's really compacted and small, but you get more bang for your buck. I wish I could be on that show. I'll murk people with that. Getting them big old turkeys and filling up their cart. It's not about filling up your cart. It's about getting the most expensive things. And I know where to go. Your boy eat good. I for guys who are fire sun signs or Venus and Mars. I just, and this going back to what you say, Miss Phillips, feel different. And I'm not knocking air Mars, and I'm not knocking air Venus. I have a Gemini Mars, so I'm attracted to air placements. But that fire hit different, man. I ain't gonna lie. Them Leo Mars, some Sag Mars, sometimes Aries Mars, it just hit different, especially in Venus. And if I were to meet a girl, she cool, we get along and everything like that, and it's not quite what I want, and I settle, because I fear I'm not gonna find anything better, or I fear that I'm being picky, or I fear all this extra stuff. I'm telling you, my Venus knows when a fire enters the room and what time it is. I'm not gonna cheat on her, but my soul was like, I belong over there. I belong with her. Like, I don't like this, but this is just what it is. Saggy come in the room. Cappy, Virgo, mostly in the Venuses, been nice to me all day long. Anything I need, they get me and stuff. And this Leo steps in the room, this Sag steps in the room. It hits different. It hits different. It's like that Kelly Price song. Should have told me I wasn't strong enough. You should have told me I wasn't this enough. But you had in mind. But you did me wrong. We could have ended this for it all belong. Whatever. I'm chopping up the song, but you know what I'm talking about. It's bigger than her weight. To me, because we wouldn't have got that far. No offense. But it's bigger than the physical. It's an element that draws your soul. This is spiritual stuff. This ain't physical. This is spiritual connection that people overlook. And they slipping. If you do not know about your natal chart, you are slipping without a banana peel. And I'm being honest. To know this sign right here is going to bring your heart out and they ain't got to try worth for nothing. And you put somebody in a situation that just treats you right, has a comfortable home, or comes and cooks for you, do all the basic physical stuff that a woman does, honest, loving, loyal. Nothing wrong with that. But when you messing with fire, you messing yourself up. And then you have a Venus and Aries that's a baby. A baby think they want something one day and don't want it when they see what they, but baby know what he wants though. But when you give him something he kind of wants, he may want it, but when he know this is it, he can't explain it. But that's it. And she walks in the room saggy. She walks in the room head up, Leo. Sometimes Aries. And you look at your woman, she's loving, she's caring. It's hard. So I say, like, I'm not going to settle. She ain't got to be perfect, but I'm not going to settle because I know the difference between my elements. I'm just saying, when they walk in the room, you know what time it is. And you ain't got to act out. You ain't got to show out. You ain't got to do nothing stupid. Just be you. And they're going to absorb that, and they're going to feel it, and y'all going to connect. That's called compatibility. Let me be quiet. Let me read the comments. I have a lot of Cancer friends, my besties, daughters of Cancer. I have a lot of Sagittarius in my chart. Dope. Come think of the majority of my friends have all been either fire or air. It's going to happen whether you like it or not, whether you realize it and research it or not. It's a trail. Y'all are making a paper spiritual trail of y'all lives. And if y'all look back on the people y'all dated the longest, the people that didn't work out, it's going to line up some type of weird way. And you have to find the ingredients that make your life work with the relationship. If not, you're going to be settling. And you may make it work for a long time. I think ground signs are the best at making things work that should have been torn down a long time ago. Taurus. Should have been torn down a long time ago. They will make it work. But it don't mean you'll be living your best life. We matching our Venus and Mars placement. Yep. For me, it's Mars. That makes me break for me because I'm ruled by Mars. Actually, and also I agree, but that Cancer don't stay put. I keep saying that Cancer and Aries are places that just don't want to stay put. Great question, Ace. If I had Gemini, they will be very skeptical. I'm thinking about keeping that to myself, but I look like a Gemini, and it's my aura. So what can I do? Yep. I mean, I'm not trying to talk junk. So I have a Taurus sun. A lot of Cancer women like me or find me attractive. Libras do too. And it's like, it's not that I don't find them physically attractive, but they going off that Taurusness. The only Cancers that I really, really get with are ones that have private Leo Mars or Leo Venus. Just being honest. I mean, what up, Slim? Just being honest. And I'm not here to hurt people. I'm not here to even tell people, oh, you got Cancer Venus, I'll never talk to you. I don't even do that. But I'm not finna settle. So you run your game or you do your situation with what you got in your placements. If it don't come out on top, I'm going to be honest and say, friends. I ain't going to lie. If you're a water sign, probably when you smash. Because I know how y'all act after y'all smash. Sorry to tell you. I ain't trying to put no business out there. But I know how you, especially Cancer and Scorpio, I'm not going to smash you at all. Because that's just asking for it. That's asking for you to sign that documentation of you are now my man. Whatever it is, you're now my man. And I'm not going to do that. Air signs, you cool, you into smashing. You ain't friends no more, that's fine. You friends is cool, especially Aquatic. Aquatic ain't listening like that, don't care. They can get attached, disattached or whatever, unattached or whatever. Gemini, probably 5 steps ahead of you already. They knew it was going to happen. It was a good experience. Fine. Libra may feel a little bit bad about it, but she even the scales out her way. But them water signs, you think you're going to play around, they going to get their body up to you. And it's not going to be consequences. I think this spiritual natal chart has just become a first aid, save your ass book. Just saying. To me, the worst Liliths I have done are the water signs. Can I get a hell yeah or no? The most harmful, I don't want to hear about Aries, because Aries Liliths almost act like Aries Venus. It's about the same. Geminis are with the shits. We know that already. But them water signs, Cancer, the dark mother, Scorpio, Queen of the Damned, those are the worst. Don't mess with the water. Leave the water alone. If you ain't ready to invest in your life and your soul and dive in, leave that ish alone. I'll take a fire kicking my ass over water. Just saying. It's my opinion. I can't speak for y'all. Y'all go out there, all y'all want, oh, she loves me. She ain't gonna do nothing to me. This Cancer ain't gonna do nothing to me. She's so emotional, flicking and ticking all you want. Don't come back to me looking like Mark Lawrence on that thin line between love and hate. And I ain't trying to say they're the only ones that get you, but they get you worse than any other placements or signs to me. Leave them water signs alone unless you ain't ready to put a ring on it. I'm gonna leave it alone. To my opinion, I can't speak for y'all. I'm a Taurus. I get hit on by water. I know. If you're not ready to go deep sea diving, leave that issue alone. Leave it alone. It's not worth it. I don't care how fine it is. I don't care how good you think it's going to be. Leave it alone. And this is Gemini Mars thinking. So you know I'm thinking beyond me. If you're not ready to make it happen, leave that ish alone. It's not worth the drama. I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to tell you my business. But I'm telling you, it's not worth it. I don't care how strong you think you is. I don't care if you lift weights. Leave that ish alone. It's not worth it at all. Just my opinion. Watch the Liliths. When you come to water, leave it alone. if you're not ready to go all in on it. Just saying. I'm sorry for leaving. I'm sorry for getting over dramatic. I'm just saying. This is my opinion. Leave it alone. My fiance is Gemini sun and Pisces moon. That Pisces moon go pretty decent with the Aries moon. Pisces moon go good with a lot of moon signs. I think people sleeping on the Pisces moon. It go good with a lot of moon signs. It's meant, Pisces moon is meant to reciprocate and become a part of you. They probably the only placement I think becomes you. I might be wrong, but Pisces moon to me, and I have a Virgo moon, so you know I'm the opposite. They really allow your moon to be whatever it is. I might be wrong. I don't know how Pisces moon go with aquatic moon, but I don't see a lot of people messing over a Pisces moon. I don't. This is my opinion. Let me read these. For me, it's Mars to make or break because I read that one. Dream on in the building. I forgot to say it was a Virgo. Yeah, y'all gotta leave them alone, man. Stop talking about Virgos. They must be talking about the male Virgo. Taurus Venus, gotta protect my Cancer Mars. Yep, I told you it's feisty. My Venus and Leo, and what I somewhat and want someone to tame my fire. Fill it up with the pistachios, expensive they want. Yes. Can anybody look that show up for me, please? I really want. I think it's called a shopping sweepstakes or something. What is that shopping show? I know somebody know what it is. Man with fire, Venus, and Mars for me. Yeah, it just hit different, man. It's like a firecracker of a lady. He loved the fire. I do. All I can say is that my moon is not like that. So now I have expressed that the moon is most important. I'm not so big in fiery moon signs because I'm kind of quiet in my moon. I get crunk, and then when I get back in the back and we in the bedroom, I don't really like to talk a lot. Yes, there you go. Supermarket sweep. Yes, thank you. And my moon sign is like, it's quiet. I like to sit back and just relax, watch a movie. I'm more mellow with my voice. I got a Virgo moon. This is why placements matter. Now, when I'm lit, I'm lit. But I dated one Sag moon, and every time I chill, she be still on lit, like she never left the spot. And I'm not trying to say all fire moon signs are like that, but I do have a caution flag up for fire moon signs. When they get mad, they take that to the bedroom with you. Maybe sex, maybe them beating out you, but they take it back there with you. My Virgo moon want to have a grounded approach, a ground subtle approach. I do good with water and ground in the moon sign, which is total opposite with my Mars and Venus. That's why you gotta know your natal charts and why it's important. Yep. Well, we are truly attached to certain things naturally. Yep. There are certain things where you feel a inner knowing, and sure enough, boom, matching Venus and Mars. Yes. I can't preach that enough, man. The Mars and Venus, man, it's sex and it's passion, it's love. Moon is emotions. It's important. Yes, it's important. Moon is like the glue, but Mars and Venus is like the substance. You can have the glue all you want, but if you ain't got the substance to make it stick, the moon is useless. And the Mercury gonna let you know what you got going on and understand what you got going on. So I love it. I mean, the moon is important too. See, my Venus Aries smashes. I hate it. As soon as I hit a 3-month mark, I make a evaluation, yay or nay. Wow, dang. That says, which matches my Leo? Which matches my Leo Mars? Is it just a thing? It's like a Cancer Sun, Leo, Venus, man, too. We talking about expanding and knowing yourself spiritually as well as physically. And what's the next approach? I didn't even get to that part yet. I might wait till tomorrow when this and them come by. Hopefully I can get said by 2 and talk more about that end, because we really let this astrology part kind of, which I'm happy. I'm here to speak astrology, so no issue. I know there'll be more on the human behavior. Everyone said that about Cancer, but it's not like that with me. I need mental stimulation. I see water as family because I have a Cancer sis and Cancer daddy. Water signs lock in after intimacy. I agree too. I agree too. They don't listen to what you guys say. Cancer girl in the building, I'm sorry, I'm throwing shade on it. Water signs don't like to listen to what you have to say. They want to feel what you say. And they are very possessive. Very possessive. It could be good. It could be bad. It could be creepy. I just know. When I first started astrology, I thought Cancer was one of the weakest signs. Be honest. I thought they were weak. But emotions make you cry sometimes. Emotions make you cry sometimes. And I will never, ever look at them the same after what I've been through. It's not a game, man. Like, no sign is a game, but Cancer, Scorpio, talking about smashing, laughing, and dashing. Good luck. Good luck with that. Good luck. But don't say I told you to do it. Don't tell them my address, my phone number, nothing. Don't even tell them the channel. Because I don't even want them coming after me. I'm just saying. And I'm not trying to say I'll never be with a Cancer, but if I am with a Cancer, I love her with all my heart. Or at least I feel like I love her with my heart, all my heart. Otherwise, I'm not playing that game. I wouldn't even smash her. She told me to smash her as a friend. That's how bad it got. Because I know you're lying. No, you're lying. Just saying. That's a good way to curve someone, though. Use the natal chart. Water signs are too much for me. Water sign got consequences and repercussions for that. Yep. Mars and Scorpio make you theirs if y'all have sex. Definitely. Definitely. And Scorpio will be more dramatic and severe with the punishment than Cancer will. Cancer will hurt you, but it's just the mother nature of Cancer that it hurt you. It's not the intent to hurt you or punish you. It's just the mother nature. It's the emotions doing what needs to be done. But Scorpio, I'm gonna leave it at that. You better not give a false promise. She will never forget. Yeah. Yep. If you get their birthday is like a cheat sheet, you just know too much with a birth chart. I don't think it's a cheat sheet. I just think somebody don't want. This is my Gemini Mars, and I'm not trying to be part of my Virgo moon to being critical of people. If you want to sit there and think that you're gonna know me off my physicality and not know my natal chart, and don't think astrology is real and all this extrovers and the stars, you all it, then that's your ass. Not saying you sunset, you cool, but I'm saying people who just talk garbage about this stuff. That's you. But I'm going to know what I need to know. It got to the point now I date a girl, she ain't got to know nothing. But I'll know. I wish you wanted to know. I wish we were on the same page. We can trade back secrets and contrast and work this thing out. But it don't always work that way. Especially, I heard from y'all with the men. But you ain't got to know no more. I need to know. You ain't got to know. You ain't got to know nothing. I know. And I'm not going to sabotage it, but I'm going to analyze it and make sure that I'm in the right position. This is how I roll. They will break you down mentally, bro. I just love smart, intelligent men. Sex will not get me that easy. Wow, wow. Yeah, say this is a good way to say it. No, because I'm a no. My Pisces moon will let me play dumb and let you play yourself. Wow. Morgan the building, girl. What's up? Super, we already that one. I love that show. I might watch a couple episodes of that later on, man. It was dope. Sad Moon was off them perks. They ain't the worst out of the fire signs. I'm not gonna say you were the worst out of the fire signs. As y'all already know, my number one fire sign. They have broken. Man, I've dated a woman with a lot of compatibilities, and that one fire sign set it off. I'm not gonna tell y'all which one it is. Y'all already know if y'all been watching the show. Probably my number one sign I would have trouble dating. Moon sign. I'm not gonna say it, and I have no hate toward it. Just my Virgo moon get the heebie-jeebies over it. Don't hate on Leo. What up? What up, Namira? I just want to gonna ask you what your thoughts about fire moons. I just told you. You already know, and you know which one that caused me the most issues. Yeah, they get mad. Yeah. I like fire moon. They're easy to read. They get mad and get over it real quick. It's not about how quick they get over it. It's how much damage they do while that quick span happens. Like I say, some signs are equipped to deal with moon signs and fire. And when I tell you I'm not compatible with it, don't mean you're not compatible with it. That's one thing you gotta understand. What I say I'm not compatible with is it's no bad signs. It's just what I'm compatible with and what you're compatible with. And that what makes astrology so dope. Like, I can tell you a million signs I like, you might not like them. Kevin Samuel said a lot of things about women that I like. Oh, you take a man in and try to help him get better? Or are you trying to run a dick in them relationship now? What do you think you are? Probably a Cappy, probably a Virgo. I appreciate that. It is what it is. Don't look at your chart without the exact time of birth. Otherwise, you can have the wrong placement. The only wrong placements I've seen is the moon and the rising. Normally, the Mars and Venus is the same unless it's a cusp or something like that. But the time normally give you your rising, your moon be off. I'm not 100% sure of that, but just off of my past. The only things I've been wrong about, because I don't do a lot of times, is the rising and the moon changes. Just my experience. I might be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Oh, you got Cancer Venus. All right, girl. Emotion will kick you. Yeah, they will. It's so strong. Scorpio moon here, Mercury in my chart, ruler, and I have an Aquarius stellium, so I want to understand your emotions on the deepest level. Will Smith has a Cancer Mars. He slapped fire from Chris Rock and cried afterwards. And Jada got a Lilith and a Libra. Has a lot to do with that, I believe. You be out of commission for 2 weeks messing with a water sign, yeah? Moon is sad, bro. And also, I want to say this too, because he said that a lot of signs that I'm not compatible with, I probably get along with friends. Like I mean, I'm not doing anything about the LBG community or nothing, but I just like women. I don't like men in any way like that. So when I talk about signs I'm compatible with, I'm talking about women. No, not toward nobody who do whatever you do. I don't care. I'm not judging you. But since I don't like women, when I say I'm not compatible with signs, it don't mean I won't like a man for they having them signs as a friend, you know what I'm saying? Because it don't matter. It's not going to emotionally get to me like that, you know what I'm saying? But women is going to be different because that's what I date. I date women. So that's when I'm talking about moon signs. So not the same. It's a spiritual background check, low-key. Yeah, and they think we crazy. They think all astrologers, oh, you into that zodiac. It is what it is, though. I'm not answering that, Chaser. That makes me want to check my ex's natal chart and make sure I don't make the same mistake. But I want to stop there and say this. If they're your exes, they did something right. Because everybody's not your exes. You chose a certain amount. So when you look for mistakes, try to look for the things you did right. This is my Gemini Mars thinking. Any ex, a lot of women do this more than men do. Any ex probably got some great things they installed in your life. Probably taught you something, gave you good experiences. It's overshadowed by the fact that y'all ain't together no more, or y'all got some type of turmoil or trauma or something. But search for the good too. Not to be back with that person. It's not about that. But it can help you develop and appreciate things that you may not appreciate it when you're with that person. And I think that's part of expanding and growing. Stop hating your exes. Start learning from them and dissecting and doing a diagnostic check on yourself and improving yourself. Maybe you could have been better in this field. Not meaning you should cheat. You should got cheated on or slapped around or whatever happened. But it's something you probably could have did that made it easier on him. He don't deserve that now because that's your ex. But the next person may need to deserve that. And I look back at my ex, it's not like I want to be with them, but what could I have done to be better? And the next person going to get that version of me, not the same version, because it's all about learning experiences. Good or bad, you shouldn't be going in circles. You should be moving in a forward direction. And that's how I look at life. Like, I think about relationship with my ex. Don't mean I want to be with her, but I need to know what people like about me. The good times, the bad times. Know when I could have, oh, you were childish then, Ace. Okay, I was childish, okay. This time I need to be a little more lenient here. Not blaming myself, but really taking a look at myself in the mirror, knowing I'm not perfect and knowing where I can improve in. Because you're not improving, you've been the same. It's almost like you're just doing the same relationship over and over and over with no better benefits in life. The next person you be with should have a more blessing than the last person. That's why I can't stand when women be like, oh, I treat him like a king, but not the next person. I'm not going to treat him like a king. That's hustling backwards. Give your best effort because it may be your last effort. It may be the last time you really get to make something work with somebody and you holding them back for the next option. It's not another option. I told this, it's like a lot of women put themselves in the corner. I say women more than men because women look for relationship more than men. That's the only why, but men do it too. A lot of times you put yourself in the corner, think it's a long line of men waiting on you. And you can't see them because you're in the corner. And when you go out there, it's a long line waiting on you. But it's not the type of man you want, a relationship you want. If somebody wants sex or money out you or a situation out you, and you just think this long line of people are your fan base who really, truly loves you. And you can't grow because you ain't even stood up. You sitting in the corner. You didn't even spread your wings and look exuberant or attractive because you're in the corner. And the corner is dark and musty and stanky and pissy. And you decide to stay down there instead of going across these corners in life that you have already went through and realizing, get better. Physically, take care of yourself, women. Get to the gym. Do whatever you got to do. Eat good, whatever you got to do. Take care of yourself. Because women, beauty is the number one thing that a man looks for. We'll get into that tomorrow if y'all want to, because that's more on the other base. Stimulate your mind, your spirituality, your heart. Heal your heart if it's damaged. All these things are about completing yourself. A man should not complete you, only elevate you and elevate you. I can't think of no other word. But work on yourself. Really, really work on yourself. Because you think you all that. And you may be all that to you. But that still equals a single person, not two people. Work on yourself. Really work hard on being a lovable person. Men too. Work on yourself. And the only way to work on yourself is to know where you came from. I give credit to water signs. They're going to do that track work. They know where they came from. And get better. Be the better version of yourself. Be the best version of yourself. Be the best version of yourself. Don't give nobody what you gave somebody else. Be the best version you can possibly be of yourself. And if you do that, that's just not physical. That's a spiritual thing. That's a physical thing too. It's a mental thing. Well, I got to close with that. This your boy Ken Ace Nova Slayton. Enjoyed you. Tomorrow we'll be on again. Hopefully. Trying to get this and said on here too. I don't know what the subject gonna be. Probably maybe do this conversation a little bit more because we ain't talk about more of a finances and stability and extra stuff about spending stuff. I think we need to get into that. The change in people. But this your boy King Ace Nova Slayton, Nova Chronicles. Peace.